It has been some kind of a couple of weeks, Lord Alfred Hayes, and we have got a barn burner this week of TNT. I think you're aware of the fact that I've spent the past couple of weeks in Japan. Was it 2 weeks?
4 days.
4 days.
It just seemed like that, huh?
When I was there, I had an opportunity to do a little sightseeing. I was looking down at the swimming pool at the American Club. They had 3,500 ladies down there in bikinis. But I got an opportunity to see a little bit of the city of Tokyo. All of these great photographs, by the way, taken by the official World Wrestling Federation photographer. Name escapes. Steve Taylor, I believe it is. Yes, you may want to. Steve does a great job. The thing that I was doing was looking for a new tag team that they tell me is the hottest ticket right now in the Far East, Lord Alfred Hayes. And at this particular point in time, we're going to share some of the videotape footage of our trip to Japan. Let's take a look. Hi again, everyone. This is Mean Gene Okerlund on location in Tokyo, Japan. This country of roughly 120 million people is the place where I've been told I can find the hottest tag team in the Far East, the Giant Machine and the Big Machine. Hello, my dear. Oh, really? They are very articulate. They do speak the English language, and they are going to be coming to the USA via the World Wrestling Federation in very short order. Oh, sir, excuse me. Sir, the Giant Machine and the Big Machine are supposed to be here in Tokyo, Japan. Do you have any idea where I can find them?
Whoa!
Yes, indeed. Very big.
Yeah.
Do you know where they're located?
Yeah. Very big and
very strong.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully we can find, I repeat, the Giant Machine and the Big Machine. I thank you, Domo, sir. Well, I knew that Mr. Fuji was very influential in the United States and in the World Wrestling Federation. I didn't realize he was quite that influential here in Japan. He has his own personal bank, and quite obviously it's called the Fuji Bank. All right, we've got the green light. Take a look at the size of these cars. Even the cars are small here. Well, let's see what we can find. I am looking, of course, for the Big Machine and the Giant Machine here in this beautiful country of Japan. Konnichiwa. Hey, yes, indeed. This is absolutely gorgeous. What do we have here? Something like Woolworths in the U.S. Let's take a look. My, this is very interesting indeed. Oh, tape, a lot of tape. Film. You wonder why everybody carries cameras around here in Japan. This is quite interesting. Gentlemen, good day. Konnichiwa. Yes, indeed. Very good. Thank you. Mean Gene Okerlund in Tokyo, a city of 12 million people, and I am still in search of the Big Machine or the Super Machine and the Giant Machine. Two gentlemen who are going to be arriving in short order here in the World Wrestling Federation. If our cameras can come along, I'm going to see if I can find... Sir, excuse me, have you seen a giant man? Giant man? Apparently not. Somebody here. Sir, have you seen... Excuse me, ma'am. It was a great trip, and don't think for a minute, Lord Alfred Hayes, we didn't stop for a little chuff. You can get a shot of this.
It appeared there were many things there you liked, huh?
Many things that I liked in Japan. I'll tell you, a guy could never gain a whole lot of weight over there with those chopsticks. They're a little tough to work.
Yeah.
A little tough to work. But certainly, I'm looking forward to continuing that visit of the country of Japan. By the way, coming up, you're going to be seeing the British Bulldogs, Captain Lou Albano, and a host of other superstars as TNT continues. Welcome back to more TNT. And Lord Alfred Hayes, I know this is going to be a special treat for you. It's going to take you back to the good old days in dear old Blighty.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about. They are the pride and joy of the British Isles. I could only be talking about the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, along with their manager, Captain Lou Albano. Please welcome the British Bulldogs. Boy.
Aren't they beauties, Jay?
Out of curiosity, Captain, are those male or females?
Well, they're a male and a female. They're mates, and they're very, very compassionate little bulldogs. Aren't they cute?
Try to keep them under control if you would.
Well, they're under control, Big Jay.
Spot and what?
Spot on Rex.
Spot and Rex. No, not the Moondogs, but there are a ton of challengers for your men's title belts, the Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy Smith.
Well, you know, Gene, once you reach the top and once you become world champions, and these are my 16th champions that I have stated before. The
Congratulations.
finest combined effort, I believe, of all time, and you're always going to have challengers knocking at your door looking for those belts. And we said that when we took them, we would not be evasive, we'd take out all comers, and here we are, we're ready to go, baby, we're ready to jive.
All right, Dynamite Kid, quickly, who are some of the top contending tag teams in your opinion?
Right now, Gene, there's the Hart Foundation, top
Makes
tag
sense.
team.
They're tough.
Nikolai Volkov, the Iron Sheik.
Of course,
Even the Killer Bees.
Gotta be.
You know, there's so many tag teams right now. Well, the strongest teams right now, like I said, is the Foundation, and also, like I said, the Killer Bees, good scientific wrestlers.
All right, we're going to get back to you, Davey, and the captain. You keep that dog down.
I'm
I
worried
don't want him
about-
doing
I'm worried
anything
about
here in the
that Hart
studio that he
Foundation.
shouldn't.
That Hart
Let's
Foundation's
take a look at
got
the
to
tag
be-
team champions in action. Let's go up to the ring.
Cover. A kick out with authority on the part of Davey Boy.
You're not going to give Davey Boy Smith a hip lock and then you're going to think you're going to pin him, as Patrizzi just did. That's a joke. It takes a heck of a lot more than that to get one of these guys to for a count of 3.
Dynamite with a series of forearm smashes to the head.
Did you hear that, Joe?
Yes. Everyone heard that one. Oh, wow, what a suplex. There's no one in pro wrestling, I don't think, that can give a suplex quite like that.
No question about it. I've certainly never seen anybody come anywhere near close it. Watch it. Oh,
Small package wraps up AJ, and he just made... No, didn't quite get him.
I thought he was going to go for a power slam. The way he hooked that face and scratching it, like, oh.
Oh, nice shot to the bread basket by AJ Petrucci. Elbow to the back now. AJ rakes the laces of the boots into the facial area. Davey Boy, whip to the ropes. AJ setting him up with an elbow. Drop kick. Oh, and a quick retaliation. Just when you think you have the Bulldogs going, well, they'll retaliate in real quick fashion.
Exactly. Just when you thought he was going to be in trouble, Patrizzi caught him. Boom. He should trade up with that beautiful drop kick. I'll tell you, they were fun to watch. These guys were great.
Bulldogs in control. Snap mare. Davey Boy's partner, Dynamite, drops the leg. And I think AJ's thinking about tagging out anywhere.
Better believe it, he's hurt. He's in a lot of pain and confused and don't know where he's at right now.
Davey Boy back in control. Dynamite suffered a knee injury. And it's a credit to the Bulldogs that they have not missed one title defense yet, despite the knee injury, which is now well known.
But I think he's getting much better. You can see just the way he's moving in that ring that he's so much better.
Look at this. Oh, my. Davey Boy with big AJ surging for the ride to the middle of the ring. Bradley. Uh-oh. Bradley's in more trouble. Tiger's made it. Dynamite. Look at this. Oh, my.
Oh, brother.
That knee must be at 100% capacity.
Absolutely incredible. World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, the British Bulldogs. Davey Boy Smith, that power slam that you execute in competition here in the World Wrestling Federation, perhaps the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, you know, I learned that off one of my really good trainers, Captain Lou, you know, but once I've done that power slam, my opponent's almost there, then Dynamite Kid finishes him off with a flying headbutt.
Beautiful. These dogs get nervous. They don't whittle on the carpet, do they?
No, they don't.
Well, I noticed, I hate to say this, there's a little spot there, yeah. Look at the tongue on that one, Lou. Isn't that something?
Yeah, sure is, Gene. Can I interrupt you 1 minute, Gene?
Go right ahead. You were going to do it anyway, but go ahead.
Yes, I've talked to Vince McMahon, the head of the World Wrestling Federation, and I have been granted permission by Vince to help multiple sclerosis throughout the year. And I know you have agreed, and so have the British Bulldogs and Hulk Hogan and so forth, to get behind the captain and knock out multiple sclerosis, a dreaded disease contracted by more than 2 million people. So let's get behind it and knock it out.
Let's do it. I thank you, Captain. Dynamite and Davy Boy, I've got a few goodies here.
Here you go.
Knowing that you were going to have the dogs, the Bulldogs,
Here, doggy.
on the show this week. Boy,
Isn't they beauty, Gene?
look them.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Mama
They have
and
to
the
both
papa.
go for the same bowl. We can probably work that out.
That's the mama and the papa.
Well, look at them go after that, huh?
Isn't that something? Then they
Well, they know
told
how to-
beauties. That one on the brown one there looks like the captain. Isn't that something? Look at the size, the belly on him. Look at the belly on him, huh, Gene?
There's a beautiful shot for you folks at home. You're taking a look at the south end of a northbound dog. There is what it is.
I'm telling you. That's what you call a real dog's
Yeah,
rear end.
yes, right.
It does look like Captain Alberto.
It's like it's like me looking in the mirror in the morning. Isn't that a beauty?
Oh,
This is
Lord
wonderful.
Alfred,
When
you are
you're looking
beautiful.
at the greatest combined effort of all times, here they are,
Captain.
brothers and sisters, the British Bulldogs.
We thank Captain Lou Albano. We thank the British Bulldogs. As we continue, Corporal Kirchner will join us. We're going to be right back. Don't go away. All right, Lord Alfred, we've got a tremendous studio audience with us this week. We thank you very much. I'm very curious. Who is the gentleman over there behind the Foster Grants? Is that somebody we should know?
I tell you, we've got them all in here, don't worry. What a cross-section.
Oh, they're a great crowd, a great group, as are all of the great wrestling fans throughout the World Wrestling Federation. Our next guest, Lord Alfred, has really shot to stardom in the World Wrestling Federation virtually overnight.
Incredible. I remember when he first began with the WWF, he astounded everybody with diving out of an airplane. Parachute was closed and he fell for just thousands and thousands of feet. Eventually, when everybody thought it was a certain disaster, pulled that little string, chute came over and went straight into a pond, swam to the side with a knife in his mouth.
And he encouraged me to join him in that endeavor. Please welcome to TNT, Corporal Kirchner. All right.
Can I get you skydive with me?
Gentlemen, excuse me. You'd be kind enough, Corporal, to sit down. How'd things been down at Fort Bragg, North Carolina? You're home.
Real good, real good.
You still going through a lot of that training that I first, that environment that I first saw you in down in Florida, down at the
I've been
Everglades?
doing a lot. Well, the ring's been keeping me real busy.
I
Got the
know.
battles
You have
in
been
the
doing
ring.
some extensive traveling. As a matter of fact, you were on that tour back in April when we went to Australia.
Yeah, it was great. When we were in the bush, remember up north? In the bush? Down under?
Yeah. Yes, I believe so. Or in the outback.
Well, Australia, you know what I'm talking about, Jim.
Yes, I know about
it was
the
great.
bush.
Fantastic
Very
country.
good. Thank you, Corporal. Very
Ever been
good.
there, Alfred?
No, and I'm pleased
Boom.
Go to go.
Right now, let's see Corporal Kirchner in action in a recent match here at the World Wrestling Federation, joined in progress.
Well, now he's just trying to find some way to get back into the ring. Look out. Oh,
Nothing by half measures with Mike, huh?
right to the sternum area. Makes it tough to breathe.
Well, pull him over, stretch his neck back over the top rope, and just let fire with
Mike
that
is
big
telling
elbow.
the referee, Lord, get him back in here.
Yes, I
Or I
want more
can
of
beat
that.
on him some more. Snap mirrors the corporal back in. What's he going to do with him now? Oh,
God, just look at him.
Corporal taking a tremendous beating here at the hands of the self-proclaimed Canada's #1 athlete. If he just pay attention to what he's supposed to be doing out there and not worry about the crowd, He could get a very, very big upset here.
Yes, a big win. This could
Corporal
be.
in for the ride, ducks underneath the big right hand. High cross body, down on top, hooks the leg, 1, 2, no. Big guy kicked out.
Powers out of that one. Look at him.
Corporal sending him in again for the ride. And a clothesline sends the well-conditioned athlete down to the cat. He's begging for mercy, Lord.
Look at this. Small
package.
May have
Hooks
him.
the leg, 1, 2, no.
No, power
All right,
again. God.
Got that right arm up and out of there.
In again. What an attack by Kirchner. Look at him.
Oh,
This
drop
way.
kick.
Ah,
The big Canadian, too smart for that. Gone to the well one too many times. The Corporal, oh, look what he's doing, Lord. He's adjusting something in that forearm support.
yeah, I think he's just about fed up with Kirchner now.
He's turned it just about all the way around. There may be some kind of steel plate or something in there. He's saying to the referee, get out of the way, let me do this.
Yeah, and he's intent on doing
Or
it.
somebody finds out what I've done.
Yes. Here he
Throws him
comes.
in, here it comes. Oh, blocked. Blocked by Kirchner. Kirchner now with a boot, look at it. Oh, Kirchner rammed his own forearm into his face. He got him.
All right, from victory in the World Wrestling Federation to the kitchen with Corporal Kirchner and Lord Alfred Hayes. This is rather unconventional for us, your lordship, but Corporal, I understand that, what is it, C rations or K rations?
Call it what you want to. What's the silverware and the plates and all the other
Well, you have to have silverware. I mean, you couldn't possibly cook.
Alfred, you ever
with
been in the field?
Certainly, I served with Her Majesty's Royal
Did they
Fusiliers.
teach you how to eat?
Yes, open field cooking was my forte. But you don't want this
Chopped
rubbish.
ham and eggs.
Just
we
a minute,
got
just a minute. I'll show you
beef
how to do it.
steak.
Hang on, just one.
All right, I wanted to open this up.
Heat it up.
It says ham and eggs chopped. I don't know if you can believe this.
Just a moment.
Well, now, wait a minute,
How do
Alfred.
you carry this stuff in
This
the
is
field
a
with you?
Oh,
this
you
is
have
a little.
men to carry these. Batmen. And they bring these around. Put that on the floor there. You can't.
All right, yes.
Now then, some of these you must.
Oh, a little
cook without.
sterno here.
You got that?
Here, Corporal, hold this for me, will you, if you would, please?
This is new
I'll
to
light
me,
up.
Gene. This is new to me.
Now
Fire
then,
up.
put these here, and I'll show you. Exactly.
Alfred, are we talking about the same kind of meals?
Yes, this is in the field, isn't it?
In the
When you're
field?
roughing it.
This is what we jump in with and eat?
Certainly, when you don't want that. That is ridiculous. Throw that away. Now, here's what you want. Something like this to give you a lot of strength. Take these here.
All right.
Get the tureen and just place it over here. Nicely on there. Now, take these onions. I'm not going to take up too much time with these. They should be diced a little more. Drop them in here. There.
Those are roughly diced. I would have to go along with you
Yeah.
there.
Take your mushrooms and just cut them in half like that, you see. Look at them, inspect them, no worms in them, fine.
What are we eating
Put
now
them in
here,
there.
Alfred? What are we eating? What are we cooking with now?
Well, we're doing this, Corporal. If you'd be kind enough, I was kind of
Okay.
interested in the ham and eggs chopped.
Where's
The
the
ham and eggs.
P38?
P38.
What's this?
My dear fellow, you don't want anything like that at all.
You can't carry this
Trust
around
me,
in your
trust me.
pocket.
Put these in here. Now,
What would you like to cook?
a little
Tuna,
garlic powder.
A little garlic powder.
ham and
Yes,
eggs.
that's here. Will you put those
Here,
things down,
please.
Kirchner?
Give me this.
You couldn't possibly eat that.
Give me the chopped eggs and ham.
We don't want those.
Open those
Let's
up.
do something, Alfred. Come on.
I want to just sample the goods, if
Now
you
then,
let me.
A little Tabasco. Is this Tabasco?
What's it like?
Oh, well, it's similar to Tabasco.
Every show I see on television, you got somebody cooking something, but this is really, I must admit,
Now,
different.
Alfred, would you take how good that looks
Wait,
right
wait a
there?
minute. Let's get a shot of
Let's
it.
get a good shot.
That is
That's
chopped
what the American
ham and
troops
eggs.
are eating. That's what makes it big and nasty.
Does that seem appetizing at all to you, your
I'm telling
lordship?
you. Take a bite, Alfred.
Certainly not. Have a go at that. Isn't that awful? You wouldn't want that, would you?
Oh, let's just put it down here. Let me just try.
Now, Gene, that is some good stuff right here. You don't have to heat it up and put all that other stuff in it.
Oh, that is revolting.
Great.
Just a moment, Oakers. I'll cure that for you. Open wide. There you go.
I think I'll
Is that better?
That's great.
Is that what you eat all the time?
What do we have here, Alfred?
I mean, you've grown that big eating this rubbish?
Yeah. Eating.
Corporal Kirchner,
Kirchner,
Lord
you
Alfred
do
Hayes,
much better with
we
this,
thank you
know.
very much, gentlemen. Stay tuned. More TNT after this. We'll have to do this again. Our next guest hails from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. By the way, the 1988 Winter Olympics are going to be held in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I think you probably know that, Lord Alfred. Please welcome one half of the Hart Foundation, Bret the Hitman Hart. Right here. You gotta be kidding. You know, I know your father, the great Stu Hart, would be terribly ashamed of you if he knew that his son came on a national television program and refused to shake hands with the host.
First of all, I don't need to shake hands with you, for one thing. And you're just a bulldog, but you're just a little bit older, that's all. You're just a bulldog, just the same as the Bulldogs. You're with the Bulldogs, you back the Bulldogs. All he ever does is brag about the Bulldogs. Right. You know what he says about me?
What?
Most improved.
Most improved. Well, certainly.
That's a real compliment.
You have
I was improved a
dramatically.
long time ago, pal.
I'll tell you something you might want to think about improving, and that's your hair. Looks like hell.
I don't like to take one of Jim Neidhart's lines. Would you people just listen and shut up?
All right, let's go up to the
Enough
ring and
with the
join
hair
the
comments.
action in progress with the Hitman, Bret Hart, right here.
Look out, in for the ride, the Hitman Hart into the corner. Here comes SD. Wow. Telegraphed that move. Elbow. Look at the Hitman moving around. Drops an elbow right on the sternum. Over for the cover. Could be all over. Nope, that left arm is out of there. SD shot him off with authority.
He really did, because he had a lot more strength than I thought. I gave him...
Excuse me.
I should say I'm giving him credit for a lot more strength than I thought, because he looked to be out of it. And here he is right back on top again.
SD just explained to the referee that the Hitman punched him in the finger with his eye. When in fact it was SD who stuck his finger right in the Hitman's eye.
Yes. Well, confused the referee, I suppose.
Oh, headbutt missed.
And lucky for Hart it did, because that might have been curtains for Hart.
Hitman in excellent condition, because he's taken a whole lot of punishment here in this. Well, both men have, for that matter.
Yeah. You know what is amazing to me, Gorilla, and I don't know if you've noticed this, or noticed the lack of it, Hart hasn't once looked to his corner for either Mouth of the South or his tag team partner. And sometimes when you're used to wrestling tag team matches, you tend to do that, and you leave yourself unguarded for a moment or two.
SD getting it all together here. A little boogaloo going on. Whoa, couple of left hands and another one. Big Beal coming up out of the corner.
Wow, nice Beal. Got a twist into that, too.
Don't let him do that to you, SD. Follow it up. Don't expect that kind of maneuver from a ring veteran like Jones.
No. But I think Jones thinks he's got his man where he wants him.
Roundhouse missed completely. Look out, atomic drop coming up. Yes.
Oh, nice one.
Right on the tailbone. SD off the ropes. High cross body. No. Shoulder block.
Good shoulder block.
SD in again. Look out. Oh, he caught him right in the back breaker. Hooks the leg. It could be all over. Yes. Wow. Just that quick.
I think very apropos, Lord Alfred, when you say most improved, you become a very, very good technical wrestler, Bret Hart.
I was a very good technical wrestler a long time ago. But what's really helped me is Jimmy Hart. He's made me see the light.
How could he help you?
Okay, let me give you an example. If I was so good before, like I had some little girl, some old woman in New Jersey. You know what she said to me? She said, "You used to be so good and now you're so dirty." And you know something?
From a woman in New Jersey?
If I was so good...
She would know dirt.
If I was so good before, then how come I was never on the TNT show?
Well, you're on the TNT show now. That means you've made it, pal.
After Jimmy Hart managed me.
You're a well-rounded young man whose hobbies include, are you ready for this? Chewing tobacco and shooting pool. Please do something with that hair, Bret Hart. Isn't that disgusting,
You're
Alfred?
on me about my hair. Everyone's on me about my hair, but you know something? You're one to talk. You don't even have any hair.
Please, give me a break.
You don't even have
Thank you very much, Bret Hart. TNT continues right around the corner. Get ready, because the mating game returns here to the USA Network. We're right back. welcome to the mating game, the game where love is blind, and some of our contestants look better that way. We've got a very special bachelor back with us tonight. You may remember our last episode, and if you don't, I'm going to tell you about it anyway, where Jim the Anvil Neidhart won the favors of Bachelorette Yolanda Jones. We had made reservations for the dream date of a lifetime at the beautiful romantic 3 Mile Island, and they also had the possibility of splitting up the grand prize of $10,000 if they would only come back to the show and share all the details of their evening together. Well, unfortunately, Jim the Anvil Neidhart refused to go to 3 Mile Island with Yolanda. In fact, he reportedly told Yolanda that her face gave nuclear waste a bad name. He then requested that we here at the mating game give him a shot at picking his own date from 3 bachelorettes. So, in the true spirit of the mating game, the producers have decided to give him a rematch. While the Anvil waits backstage in a special soundproof padded room, we're going to introduce to you our 3 lovely bachelorettes. Bachelorette number 1 hails from way out west, specifically a small town called Wango, where men are men and women are about $20 an hour. Her high school voted her the girl most likely to play with Jacks, Freds, Martys, and Bills. Her hobbies include rubber goods, catching some rays, and Freds, and Martys, and Bills, and seafood, which is why she moved closer to the Naval Academy. She holds a degree in animal husbandry, and she's got the films to prove it. Won't you please welcome Miss Sandy Butkiss? Let's hear it. Bachelorette comes from the Northeast, where she teaches bundling on the side and on the top. She also works part-time at a bakery where she specializes in hot cross buns. She tells us her turn-ons include the Smurfs, whipped cream, and beds that you put quarters into. Her turn-offs are badly lip-synced Japanese horror films, hemorrhoid commercials, and men with no quarters. Won't you please give a nice hand to Miss Emma Teaser? How about it? For Bachelorette number 3. Bachelorette number 3 is a real homebody. And if you look like that, your body would be home a lot too. She comes from the Deep South. In fact, one of her relatives invented the cotton gin, which never really caught on because nobody wanted to drink fuzzy booze. She loves to read. In fact, she was really into Shakespeare, but he never cared much for her, and they had to break up. Her idea of a dream date is anybody that will go out with her. Please welcome from Pond Scum, South Carolina, Miss Clarabelle Dingham. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, our 3 bachelorettes just waiting for our lucky bachelor to come out here and play love, Russian roulette style. Now, let's not keep anybody in suspense any longer. Give a warm welcome, please, to the mating game. Welcome, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Jim, good to see you. I know that you're ready to play, so let's have the 3 bachelorettes say hello to you from their seats. Bachelorette number 1, please.
Hello, Anvil.
Hello. How sensuous.
All right, Bachelorette number 2. Bachelorette number 2.
What? What?
Bachelorette number 2. What? You want to say hello to Jim the Anvil Neidhart?
Sure, where is he?
Perhaps we better move on for the moment, Jim, you don't mind. Bachelorette number 3, how about you?
Hiya, Anvil. How you hanging?
Real loose, baby.
I like that one. All right, now, Jim, I'm sure you have some questions for the girls, so let's fire away.
Okay, bachelor number 1. If I came over to your place after work one night and you told you that some crud that I defeated in the ring that night had managed to put, shut up! That managed to put a boo-boo on my body, how would you make it all better?
Well, depending on where the boo-boo is, I'd nurse it and make it all better.
Oh.
I like that. It's a lot better than the first mating game. Okay, bachelor number 2. If we were out in the woods late at night without a match, how would you light my fire?
Well, we would not rub sticks together.
Ooh. Ooh la la.
That is suggestive, yes.
Yes. All right, bachelor number 3.
Where's Wendy?
What is your favorite color, and how would you wear it for me?
Well, Anvil, my favorite color's red. And I would go down to Saks Fifth Avenue and I would buy the sexiest red negligee that I could find.
Ooh.
And I would do my dance around the room for you and turn you on.
All right, apparently that answer agrees with the Anvil. All right, Jim, you have 3 more questions before you have to decide on your date.
Boy, this is going to be tough. Okay, bachelor number 1 again. If your body is an instrument, how do you like it to be played?
Why, Anvil, I would be a piano, and I'd let you run your fingers across my keys until I was ready to be played.
Woo! I like that myself.
Okay, this is good. I'm getting hot. Okay, bachelor number 2, bachelorette number 2. Would you classify an evening with you as a snack, a banquet, or a dessert?
A banquet, of course, the kind where you can never get your fill.
Ooh. Sounds like a smorgasbord to me, but go right ahead, Anvil.
It's in hot back here. And bachelorette number 3.
Where's Wendy?
If you and I decided to wrestle one night, what kind of holds would you use?
Well, Anvil, first I would probably use a couple of body slams and then a few head scissors, and I'd just swing you and take you away to where I wanted to have you.
Did she say flying head scissors? That's what I thought. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a tough choice for Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Who do you think he should take along on his dream date? We're going to be finding out if your choice and his choice are the same right after these important messages. Don't dare go away. We're going to be right back. Welcome back to the mating game. Jim has got a very tough decision to make, and it won't be any easier when he hears about the dream date that we've arranged for him and his lady. First of all, everybody likes to dress up for that big evening. So, Jim, you and your date will each be given a gift certificate for $25 to pick out your wardrobe from Wilma's House of Polyester. Yes, that's right. Wilma will be there to personally assist you in picking out that ensemble that's right for you. And from those amusing fall-down ankle socks for him to a tried and true, previously worn imitation blouse with the minimum of snags for her. Remember Wilma's slogan, from our racks to your backs. Now, once properly attired, you'll be whisked away in a beautiful 1986 Lincoln Continental provided by the Smirts Funeral Home. Watching from the front seat as the countryside races by along I-95, I might add, you'll arrive before you know it in scenic Hindsight, New Jersey, where you and your date will be the honorary king and queen of the annual Armpit Festival. You'll be asked to judge the music competition where people from all over the United States and Canada compete for the grand prize by playing different parts of their bodies. Last year's champion, Melvin Snurd, won by playing Claire de Lune on a part of his body we can't mention on TV. Now, that evening, you'll be the guests of honor at a sweetbread sit-down dinner held at the American Sportsman Slaughterhouse. There, along with the gaily decorated and gutted venison and farm animals, you'll be wined and dined until the wee hours of the morning. Finally, you'll be put up at the home of Mr. and Mrs. Hector Fern, who have offered to sleep on the sofa so that you can share their master bedroom suite. Decorated in true early American style, with outdoor plumbing just a small trot away. And remember, if you come back and tell us every romantic detail, you'll both split a grand prize of $10,000. I know it's almost too good to be true, but trust me, it is true. Now, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, which of these three ladies will be at your side for this date of a lifetime?
Well, Gene, if you remember the last time I was on this mating game, I had a little problem. The date, I was picked by the date, and it turned out to be a real nightmare, and it got real nasty. And all their answers were so good. I don't know. I don't want to make any decisions right now.
You're not going to give me a decision on this?
I just don't know. I got a little scared from the last time, and well, I don't know, but they're all so good.
Jim, just a second. We have a solution to that kind of problem here on the mating game. What we do in that sort of a situation is let the audience pick the date that they would most like to see you end up with. Now, does that sound fair to you?
Sounds all right to me.
All right. Excuse me, if you will. Of course, we will judge all of this by your applause, audience. It's up to you. Which one of these lovely ladies would you most like to see the Anvil go out with? Bachelorette number 1. Bachelorette number 2. Or Bachelorette number 3. Well, here it sounds like the audience is pretty hot for Bachelorette number 3. Is that? Wait. It's pretty hot for Bachelorette number 3. Please. Get this jabroni. But before you meet her, meet the ones who got away. Sandy and Emma, come on over and kiss Jim goodbye. Oh, are they lovely?
Oh, no, this is more like it.
Well, I'll tell you what. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. If you would just adjourn here, we're going to give the Anvil the opportunity of meeting the woman of your dreams. Bachelorette number 3, Clara Belle Dingham. Come on down. Whoa.
Clara Belle?
What do you mean? What's wrong?
Hey.
Oh, what the hell? Let's get it on.
Well, I'm afraid we're out of time for now, but this is Gene Okerlund, hoping you'll join us again next time when we prove that love ain't always pretty. Come on, girls, let's send the audience home with a big wet kiss. Are you ready? Here we go. Lord Alfred, it has been a slice this week. Very enjoyable, especially that segment, the mating game.
We covered it all today.
What's to become of
everything?
poor Anvil?
Oh, goodness knows.
Next week, for the record, King Kong Bundy will be joining us. Plus some special footage from Japan. The gentleman who followed in my footsteps, interviewing the great superstars here in the World Wrestling Federation, Kenny Resnick, will be with us. Tito Santana, the Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov, Fred Blassie, and others. We thank you, and we'll see you next week. So long, everybody.